G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my home here in Hong Kong. So today we're going to fly Malaysia Airlines all the way to Paris and we're going to go via Kuala Lumpur. So the first flight operated by a 737, the second flight Airbus A350. The second flight number is MH22. It's also the inaugural flight for Malaysia Airlines back to Paris in France. Now without further ado, let's go to Hong Kong Airport. Currently only Cathay, Hong Kong Airlines, Qantas and Singapore Airlines offer in-town check-in at Hong Kong Station. So for those flying Malaysia Airlines, you'll have to take your baggage all the way to the airport to check it in. Normally I avoid taking taxi because they're scary and they're not cheap, but there's currently an offer. If you've got a taxi receipt, your train ticket to the airport would be half price. And for me it works out the taxi would be almost free. I am flying in economy tonight, so mum's not joining me. She only does premium or above. The journey from central Hong Kong to the airport would take about 25 minutes.
Passengers for Asia World Expo, please stay on the train.
I'm on flight radar 24, our inbound has just arrived. The airplane rego, 9 Mike Sierra Echo. We made it to Hong Kong Airport, 2 hours before departure. Normally I try to get here earlier due to first class lounge access, the lounges here are amazing. But I was busy catching up with friends in the morning, so I got here a bit later than I hoped. Malaysia Airlines check-in is at aisle E, Echo. With my Qantas Platinum, which is one more Emerald status, the green one, I get access to business class check-in. Check-in was quick and easy. I was probably the first passenger in 9 years to check in for Malaysia Airlines from Hong Kong to KL and Paris. Immigration, security and check-in were all breeze today. Now let's head to the Wing First Class Lounge by Cathay Pacific. Eligible lounge guests of Malaysia Airlines are invited to go to the Plaza Premium as well, but you're more than welcome to head to the Qantas or Cathay lounges. The Wing First Class Lounge is the go-to lounge for many Emerald members departing from Hong Kong. It features an a la carte restaurant, 6 individual shower rooms with bathtubs, and plenty comfortable seating. The staff here are also friendly, they're always up for a chat. According to them, this lounge is due to close mid-year 2025 for a major renovation. Hopefully they keep the bathtubs. So during the renovation, they're going to transform the deck to become a first class lounge, and they're going to reopen the bridge. So I haven't got time for the bathtub today, but I definitely got some time for food. The restaurants at the pier and the Wing First Class lounges are always worth stopping by. I just ordered some food, maybe too much. From the buffet I got some Caesar salad and red duck curry. I got this from the a la carte, baked potato skin and pork belly bao. Both were really good. I also got steak and fries, not the biggest portion but you can always order more. It was really tender and juicy. The flavour was super strong. Overall a fantastic meal, a quick one, and for drinks I went for the Australian classic, lemon lime bitters. Before long, it's time to head to our gate for our flight to Kuala Lumpur. Gate number 10 today, a very short walk from the Wing First Class Lounge, not even 5 minutes. Let's take a closer look of our aircraft today. So rego once again, 9 Mike Sierra Echo. In June 2023, this aircraft has gone through a renovation, so now it's got the new business and economy class. So there are 12 business and 162 economy seats. This aircraft is currently 11 years old. Pretty new for a 737-800. As an aviation geek, I really like Hong Kong Airport. Everywhere you go you got big floor-to-ceiling windows, so it's so easy to see planes. So Malaysia Airlines do group boarding at Hong Kong Airport. Business class and One World Emerald members would be Group 1. Group 2 would be One World Sapphire members. Hello. Afternoon. Thank you. Our cabin crew today are very friendly. I didn't get it in the video, but basically he saw my Qantas bag tag, he pointed at it and said, I only found out what Qantas stands for yesterday. And I said, oh yeah, it's Queensland and blah blah blah. And we both ha ha ha. That was a good banter. So at your economy seat, you'll find a pillow and blanket. Pretty good for a 3.5 hour flight. I'll now quickly go through the seat features. So there's no more TV on this aircraft, and rather you've got a device holder, USB-A and USB-C ports. You can hear that the banter continues between the passengers and cabin crew. Moving on with the seat features, you've got a tray table. You can't fold it, but you can move it back and forth. For storage, you've got this seat pocket all to yourself because all the reading materials are located behind the tablet holder. I feel that you get a bit more leg room in this newer seat compared to the older one. The main thing I don't like about Malaysia Airlines short-haul economy is that you don't get a headrest. This is quite rare for Asian carriers, but you get personal AC vents.
The emergency exit areas, arms and bulkhead areas must be made clear of obstruction. Be careful when opening the overhead compartment.
Put the headband tightly around your head and breathe normally. This is your life rest. For economy class, it is placed under your seat. Whistle to attract attention. Please take note of the luminous string. For a quick and safe evacuation, follow the instructions of the crew.
Unfortunately, there's some damage to my audio system during takeoff, so there's only background music for takeoff. I apologize for that. We haven't got a full flight today, many middle seats are left empty, and we've got some empty rows. Although there's no power socket, I appreciate how this seat offers two USB ports, one is for USB-A, one is USB-C. So I've got two phones, and this is perfect. There's Wi-Fi on this aircraft, but unlike 737 MAX and A350, there's no internet access. Once connected on this aircraft, you can have access to MH Studio, which is the Malaysia Airlines in-flight entertainment portal. This basically replaces the TV, but the only thing I don't like is that how there's no in-flight map. And for the portal language, there's English and Bahasa Malaysia. Meal service began half an hour after takeoff, so here's a bottle of water. And for lunch, you've got two options. You've got a fish with Chinese fried rice, or chicken with noodles. I went for the first one, fish fried rice. Here it is, let's unwrap it. On the side we've got low pack butter and a bun. For beverage I went for orange juice. Everybody also gets a bottle of water. There's also a cake and also fruit. I'm not sure what cake it is, but it tastes like lamington. Here's the fish fried rice. Doesn't look like fried rice to me. Just egg with rice, with lots of veggies and fish. On Malaysia Airlines you get plastic utensils. It looks like a good looking meal, can't wait to dig in. If you're liking this video so far, please don't forget to like, comment and share. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Every week I've got a new video, so don't miss out. I appreciate your viewership and support. So everything on the tray was delicious, including the fish with rice and also the cake. It was a very enjoyable meal. I'm just watching some YouTube videos right now, which I downloaded with my YouTube Premium. This is the new Delta Airlines safety video. Our lovely cabin crew just came back to collect meal trays and offered coffee and tea. I went for a black tea. Hello, welcome on board Malaysia Airlines 737 Lavatory. We're at the rear galley, so there are two of them for economy class. Pretty nice here. We haven't got the newer one, so the sink actually fits two hands, not just one. As far as the 73 goes, not too bad. Most passengers at the front, including myself, have shut down the window blinds, and now it feels like a red-eye flight. By the way, here are the empty rows. The emergency exit rows were mostly empty. Just before landing, I went to the lavatory one last time. The crew were so nice. They saw me standing or queuing, so they gave me 2 packs of peanuts and offered me more bottled water.
Ladies and gentlemen, please retain your seat for your seat back upright and fasten your seatbelt. Secure your tray table and footrest.
So our connecting flight from Hong Kong to KL went by really fast and quick and nice. We left the gate at Hong Kong 10 minutes early, and we're gonna arrive at KLIA 30 minutes early. The pre-flight experience was fantastic, got to use the first class lounge, and also there was no queue for check-in and security. The cabin crew on this flight were fabulous, very attentive, very friendly, and good banter. The food was also delicious, quite substantial amount of food for a 3.5-hour flight. As for the seat, it was alright for a 3.5-hour flight. The seat recline was good, but because the seat was so thin, you get some pressure on your back when you recline. It gets a bit uncomfortable, so sometimes it might be more comfortable to sit upright than reclining. We're landing soon. I'll talk to you again after landing at the airport terminal for the highlight of today's video, the flight to Paris.
Welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Sepeda serta jaket keselamatan baik diminta meninggalkan barang tersebut di dalam satu.
吉隆坡国际机场第一航站楼，在此我们要向所有的外国旅客说声欢迎光临马来西亚，对我国公民说欢迎回来。
Bye bye. Thank you. Hello, welcome to KL. Weather is hot and humid. So we're gonna head to the satellite building where the Platinum Lounge is. Also my flight is an A350, so it's a wide body aircraft. Those airplanes depart from the satellite building, so let's go. We got a 5-hour transit here at KLIA, so plenty of time to roam around, check out the lounges, and eat. So normally there's a train that takes you between the satellite and main buildings, but it's not been operational for a few years due to some technicality. So they've been running replacement buses for years. Since last year, Malaysia Airlines have been offering limousine car services for business class and Oneworld Emerald members, so you can travel between the terminals in style. I love the attention to details in this car, only if I could afford one. We made it to KLIA satellite building. So before we head to the lounge, I want to get some fresh air. Ah, aviation feel. But no, seriously, between flights it's really nice and refreshing to be able to breathe some fresh air. Welcome to the Malaysia Airlines Golden Lounge at the satellite building. So once you're at the reception, you turn left for the business class lounge, or you turn right for the platinum lounge. With my Qantas Platinum card, I can use the platinum lounge. Today is one of the busiest days at the Platinum Lounge because there are so many people, including myself, who want to catch the inaugural flight to Paris, and many of us are enriched Platinum or Oneworld Emerald members. So my plan of action, I'm going to take a quick shower and then have dinner at the restaurant before you have to wait for both of them. I like how there's a chair for your carry-on suitcase and of course a cute little coat hook, but also a coat hanger would be appreciated. After a lovely shower, I pop down to the restaurant. Table for one. It's a fancy little restaurant, and here's the menu. You can order from a selection of Malaysian dishes including laksa and hor fun, and some international food like beef steak and sea bass. For starter, I went for a Caesar salad. This Caesar salad was perfect, the correct amount of dressing and also cheese. For beverage, I went for iced teh tarik, which is iced Malaysian milk tea. Next, I got the potato soup. For main course, ooh la la, I got the beef tenderloin, medium rare. Presentation, 100 out of 10. The steak I had 5 hours ago at Hong Kong airport was also good, but this was another level. And the fact that you can order as many as you want makes the lounge experience absolutely fantastic and worth it. Gosh, I love my Oneworld Emerald. Finally for dessert, I went for tiramisu. Overall, a fantastic meal, salad and steak, top notch. Tiramisu, nothing too special. Once you've finished eating, you can leave the dining room and find somewhere comfortable to sit. I love this lounge so much, I just hope that they've got barista made coffee, so I can order like flat white. They also haven't got plant-based milk, like oat milk. So I'm gonna chill here for a while, in the nap area. Conveniently, there's a power point, I can charge my phone. It's universal, so you won't need an adapter. The Golden Lounge is open 24/7. Both the business and Platinum lounges have nap area, so if you've got an overnight transit, you can definitely sleep there. Our flight will depart from gate C2, and you can see our aircraft from the Platinum Lounge. KLIA 1 does gate security. From here onwards, you can't take liquid. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As expected, there's an event for this inaugural flight to Paris. Look at this cute little teddy bear. My friend Ronnie, also from Hong Kong, is also on this inaugural flight.
Malaysia Aviation Group Destination Arisandiran, the team from Malaysia Airlines, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome and good evening to every one of you. Today is a very momentous occasion for Malaysia Airlines, the inaugural celebration of our direct flight to the City of Light, Paris. Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for those of you who do not know, you're about to experience the city of elegance, the city of romance, and the city of light. Are you excited? Yeah. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Yes! Lovely. In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially launched our inaugural flight to Paris. Thank you, Ms. Hui, and thank you, Mr. Desi. And there's a lot of tips and guidelines for you as you maneuver your trip around Paris. It's going to be very useful for you. It's going to be very cute. And if you were to post this up on social media, do tag us. If you find it useful, tag us, all right, at Malaysia Airlines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you excited for your pocketbook?
Of course.
Okay, since Wayne participated, I'll give him a pocketbook. Bon voyage à Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, have a very good trip to Paris. See you soon.
Hello.
21K to Mr. Wall, your street and like this.
Thank you. Hello. Welcome on board flight MH22 to Paris. Here's business suite, followed by business class, economy plus, and standard economy, where we're going to sit today. Good night. By the way, the event earlier was one of the best events I've ever been to for an inaugural flight. My seat today will be 31K in standard economy, which is laid out in a 333 configuration. Since I took advantage of priority boarding, I can quickly show you the seat features and also how much the seat reclines. The recline does look okay, but the legroom is a bit questionable. We'll test it out. So A350 has large touchscreen TV, featuring USB ports and headphone jack. Tray table, you can fold it in half and move it back and forth. In terms of storage, you've only got this seat pocket, which already has the reading materials, like the magazine and safety card, so you haven't got much to yourself. Legroom seems okay for now. PowerPoint, international, so you won't need adapter. There's only 2 sockets for every 3 seats. Here's a headrest, quite comfortable. I'll now quickly go through the in-flight entertainment. So you've got the free Wi-Fi with internet access. I'll show you that later after takeoff, because now it's disabled. The IFE interface is quite easy to use. It's a lot better than the ones on A330. You've got an okay selection of movies and TV shows. In addition, you've got an interactive flight map and also external camera view facing downwards. Flight time today from KL to Paris, 13 hours.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A very warm welcome to our esteemed and rich and One World frequent flyer members. I'm Eddie Ko, your in-flight supervisor. The cellular service on your electronic devices must be switched to flight mode, and Wi-Fi service is activated if you want to use the device in flight.
2, 3, jom.
Let's review the main aviation safety conventions as are mentioned at the start of each flight.
Welcome aboard Malaysia Airlines, and we hope you enjoy our Malaysian hospitality.
Please remember to put your seats upright, stow your tray table, and keep your window shades up before takeoff and landing.
Cabin crew are seated and lights are dimming for the takeoff. And once again I apologize, just like the last flight, something went wrong with the takeoff footage. This time, it's the actual footage. It's so blurred, I couldn't focus. From here, we can see one of the 2 capitals of Malaysia. This is Putrajaya. The other one is Kuala Lumpur. You can see downtown KL from a distance.
To offer free, unlimited Wi-Fi to all passengers in all cabin classes. Simply connect your devices to MH Connect to enjoy a seamless messaging and browsing experience. Please contact our cabin crew should you require any assistance. Supper will be served in about 30 minutes, and breakfast will be served approximately 2 hours and 30 minutes before our arrival. Meanwhile, enjoy our in-flight experience. Thank you.
So do you mind just for the meal service? Thank you. The dinner or supper service has begun. The passenger in front of me has reclined his seat since takeoff, so I had to ask him to sit back upright, because otherwise I couldn't eat. So for the first meal service, we got 2 options. There's the chicken rice, which I went for. The second one is fish something. On the side we've got pudding, chicken potato salad. For drink I went for orange juice. There's also a tiny bottle of water, cheese and crackers, a pack of peanuts, bread and butter, and finally here's my chicken rice. Now I'm really impressed. This is no simple basic chicken rice. They've put some flavors and effort into making this. The rice, for example, wasn't plain white rice, it was flavored oil rice. Even the rice would taste very good by itself. Chicken was tender and very delicious. You got chicken skin as well, bok choy and some spicy sauce. All in all, I was very impressed. Chicken rice, absolutely delicious, and you got so many sides. No way you'll be hungry after this. The crew just came back to collect meal trays and offered more drinks. And afterwards I went to the lavatory. This one is located between the 2 economy cabins. The A350 is a slightly newer aircraft, and you get slightly better lighting in the lavatory. The coat hook is sleek and new. For your convenience, you've got paper cups here, so you can brush your teeth easily. The inaugural flight to Paris today isn't completely full, but quite full, about 90 to 95%.
It is in the interest of the safety of cabin crew or cabin crew in-flight service will be suspended for a time being. Meanwhile, for your own safety, please remain seated. Please remain seated and have your seatbelt fastened. Thank you.
We've got a long way to go, about 10 hours left. I'm gonna try to sleep now. I was kidding. I was distracted by the free Wi-Fi, so I was updating my social media and texting people. Also, it was quite bumpy, so I didn't sleep. Meanwhile, the lightning outside is quite breathtaking. Once again, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Don't forget to like, comment and share, subscribe if you haven't done so. Your subscription will help the growth of my channel and motivate me to do more videos. We're about halfway through the flight. The passengers next to me woke up and used the lavatory. Their movement woke me up, so I might as well use the lavatory too. One thing I like, and I'm sure the crew as well, they would appreciate how big the galley is on the A350. Last month I flew Singapore Airlines from JFK to Singapore. The galley was so tiny, so when you head down to get some snacks, you would be basically invading the workspace of the cabin crew. But the setup on Malaysia Airlines was perfect. They got juice, water, peanuts and sandwich. It was very long haul friendly. I just went back to sleep, and I just woke up because the cabin crew started serving breakfast. Many hours have passed. So for breakfast, 3 options. You've got chicken rendang nasi lemak, which I went for. You got frittata and also a third option, noodles. This time on the side we've got strawberry yogurt, fruit bowl. For drink of choice I went for black tea. Once again a bottle of water, croissant and butter. And here's my chicken rendang nasi lemak, looking delicious. You can also add peanuts and anchovies. In recent months, Malaysia Airlines have upped their game, especially when it comes to recognizing frequent flyers. So throwback to 10 hours ago, just after takeoff, the in-flight purser came down to economy and said hello to me and offered a handshake. During the service, like meal service for example, the cabin crew would call me Mr. Jaden, or just Jaden. They know that I'm fine with my first name. Throughout the flight, the cabin crew have been so lovely, so gracious, you can always see a smile on their face.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Azrul again from the flight deck. We hope you've had a good rest throughout our journey this night. And we'll be starting our descent in approximately 7 minutes. Approach to the port. The weather at the Charles de Gaulle Paris is good. Around temperature at present moment is 7 degrees. Forecasted weather for the day, highest temperature of 14 degrees and there should be no rain, so it will be good for any sightseeing while in Paris. At present moment, of course subject to air traffic control, we expect to land at 6 AM local time in Paris. There's a 7-hour time difference and local time in Paris now is 5:10 AM. Once again, of all the crew on board and Malaysia Airlines, I would like to thank all of you for joining our inaugural flight to Paris. After more than 10 years, Malaysia Airlines stopped flying to Paris, and we hope to see you again soon in the future. Have a pleasant day. Bye-bye. Hospitality.
This was another amazing flight with Malaysia Airlines. Like the flight from Hong Kong, the cabin crew were fantastic, so friendly, and also the food was delicious. I particularly liked the first meal on this flight, the chicken rice. Even the rice itself was so good. You can definitely tell that Malaysia Airlines was so excited about this inaugural flight to Paris, so were their own passengers. The event at the gate C2 was well done. I also met so many fellow passengers and Malaysia Airlines employees who said hello to me. They are my long-time subscribers and supporters, and I appreciate everyone. Now circling back to this flight, overall the seat was quite comfortable. The seat was thicker than the 737, so I experienced less back pressure on my seat when I recline. That being said, more seat back padding would be appreciated. I would also appreciate a bit more leg room. Once reclined, it's natural to slouch a little bit, and once I slouch as a 5'10" person, my knees would touch the seat in front. So I guess that's it for the conclusion today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And thank you to each and every one of my supporters who came to say hello to me at the gate or on board. It was lovely to see everyone. We're landing soon. Enjoy the approach and landing, and I'll see you later after disembarking. Bye now.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan dan adik-adik sekalian, selamat datang ke lapangan terbang antarabangsa Paris Charles de Gaulle. Sila berada di tempat duduk anda dan pasangkan tali keleda sehingga tanda isyarat tersebut dipadamkan. Berhati-hati semasa membuka ruang penyimpanan di atas. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Paris Charles de Gaulle International Airport. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Be careful when opening the overhead compartment and remember to take all your belongings with you. You may now use a portable electronic device with cellular network. It's been our pleasure serving you. Thank you for flying Malaysia Airlines, a member of One World Alliance, and we hope you have enjoyed our Malaysian hospitality.
So here's Economy Plus. There are only 3 rows. You get a lot more legroom. We're at Terminal 2F. We walk to Terminal 2E for the people mover, to immigration and baggage claim. Immigration today was a huge mess. First, with a UK passport, I could use the E-gate. So there's a queue for UK, US, Canada, Singapore, etc. But we were all guided to the wrong lane, and we were only turned away 20 minutes into the queue. And then we had to start lining up again, from the back, another 15 minutes. Anyways, we made it out. I'm staying at a courtyard by Marriott at CDG, so I'm gonna catch the free train to the parking, and then it's only a short walk to the hotel.
The next station is Terminal 3, Wasti Road.
There are so many hotels here, including Holiday Inn Express, Residence Inn, and Hilton. So I'll be staying here for 3 nights, for several reasons. Usually at the airport hotel they'll let you do early check-in because so many people leave early. That's why they stay here. And then day 4 in Paris, I've got an early flight to catch. I don't want to catch the train from central Paris, so I'm just going to stay here. It's only a 40-minute train ride from here to central Paris. It's now 3 PM. We landed like 9 hours ago. I just had a long sleep. From my room you can see the Air France Concorde. So because I was editing this video pretty much after I slept, there won't be a vlog. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll still film a Paris vlog, so stay tuned for that. I'll upload that another day. A big shout out and thank you to each and every of my Patreon members for your continuous support to my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated, and it's not undermined. I'll see you all next week. Bye now!